What if the most dangerous person you could ever meet wasn't someone who looked obviously disturbed, but the person who seemed the most normal? The friendly neighbor? The charismatic boss? The perfect partner? This is the idea behind the Mask of Sanity, a psychological concept that revolutionized how we see evil. Today, we're diving into its full history, the traits of the psychopath, and the chilling reality of what a serial killer truly looks like. The Mask of Sanity is a superficial, outwardly normal presentation that conceals a profound internal defect, specifically psychopathy. Imagine a perfect mimic of a normal human being. Someone who can fake genuine emotion, empathy, and remorse without actually feeling any of it. They are the ultimate actors in the play of life. But this idea didn't come from nowhere. Back in the 1800s, French psychiatrist Philippe Pinel coined the term mania without delirium. He was the first to recognize people with disturbing behavior who had no delusions or hallucinations. They weren't insane in the traditional sense. This was the seed that would later grow into our modern understanding. Fast forward to 1941. An American psychiatrist named Dr. Hervey Cleckley published a landmark book, The Mask of Sanity. Working in a hospital, Cleckley observed patients who just didn't fit. They weren't psychotic or neurotic, but they were incredibly self-destructive and harmful to everyone around them. He realized their sanity was just a mask covering a serious internal void, which he called a semantic neuropsychiatric defect. Cleckley laid out 16 characteristics that defined this mask. The most important ones include superficial charm and good intelligence, a total absence of delusions or nervousness, and complete unreliability and They also show a shocking lack of remorse or shame, along with a pathological egocentricity and an inability to truly love anyone. Their emotional life is incredibly shallow. So what's going on inside their head? Cleckley used the term semantic apatia to describe Italiano. It's not brain damage, but an analogy. A psychopath knows the dictionary definition of words like love or fear, but these words have no emotional meaning for them. They are hollow. This emotional deficit means they don't feel core emotions like anxiety or prosocial ones like empathy. They are simply empty inside. Cleckley's work was so foundational that it was later evolved by Dr. Robert Hare into the modern clinical tool, the Psychopathy Checklist. Hare divided psychopathy into two main factors. Factor 1 covers the interpersonal and emotional deficits, the superficial charm, the grandiosity, the lack of remorse. This is the mask itself. Factor 2 covers the antisocial lifestyle, the impulsivity, poor behavioral control, and criminality. This is when the mask begins to slip. Now, let's connect this to the figure that haunts our nightmares. The serial killer. We have this myth of the dark, brooding loner. But the reality, thanks to the Mask of Sanity, is often the exact opposite. Many successful serial killers are masters of blending in. They appear charming, articulate, and trustworthy. This is how they get close to their victims. The most classic case is Ted Bundy. He was the epitome of the Mask of Sanity. He used his charm and good looks to lure victims, all while living a double life as a law student. He manipulated the media and the courts with chilling ease. On the other hand, you have someone like Jeffrey Dahmer. He had psychopathic traits, but he was also socially awkward and deeply tormented, showing that not all serial killers wear the mask as perfectly. So, what drives the psychopathic killer? It's not passion or rage in the way we understand it. It's about power and control. The victim is just an object to be dominated. Because their emotional world is so barren, they are constantly seeking intense stimulation to feel anything at all. And without a conscience or fear of consequences, they feel practically invincible. Hervey Cleckley's greatest contribution was teaching us that evil doesn't always look evil. The most chilling realization is that the Mask of Sanity allows individuals who lack a fundamental part of the human experience to walk among us. They are often indistinguishable from anyone else until it's too late. Thanks for watching. If you found this exploration into the human mind fascinating, be sure to subscribe for more.